Hey, Chef Tony here. Right after shift, we just closed down a restaurant here at Amalfi. My wife is over at another restaurant. I wanted to talk today about a couple things that I'm noticing as I'm getting more focused with our YouTube channel about the marketing space. I'm using a new product called Get Me Texting. I've got a link down in the description below. I'd love for you to click it if you want to check it out. You get a free 2-week trial. But here's the deal. A lot of restaurants that I see, work with, watch in the space of just going out and dining out don't do any text message marketing. And I'm going to put up some screenshots of what we've been seeing in the last couple days and weeks using this program. And it's not necessarily a pitch. It's got a lot of high level marketing built into it. Things such as, multiple ways to sign up, workflows. It's a really nice interface. It's comfortable. It feels right. I think the price is fair. But what I'm seeing is that as we engage with our guests, so what I've done is I've created a few tests to go out. And I've taken our list. We have about 3,500 contacts for our seafood list. Our pizza list is right about, we have Hemi Pizza. So our pizza list is right around, I think it's 1,500. I'm going to double check. But what I'm seeing is that if you ask a question in your text message that goes out, you get a pretty good amount of engagement. We ask something along the lines of what's your favorite dish that you've had it with us. And I have 50 or 60, now that's after 2 texts going out, but 50 or 60 people that texted back and said, mussels or stuffed mushrooms or paella, whatever, different dishes that we sell. And I'm responding back. And this is in creating a really high engagement. I'm Chef Tony. I'm actually texting you back saying thank you. And thanks for letting us know. Out of 1,100 texts, I've gotten 2 that have asked to be removed and or said something kind of rude. It was really just one person. So whatever. Delete and unsubscribe. These were all numbers gotten from either opting in on our prior text message program or on our website or on our feedback cards. I'm going to cover up the details here, but this is something we pass out into the restaurant. I guess but it's a feedback card. People actually write their name and they give us their email, their phone number, they comment, usually pretty well, pretty nicely. They might say something if something wasn't just what they wanted. But we have passed these out in our restaurants for about, I'd say probably 10 years. And we have times we do a better job of it and times that we don't do as good of a job of it, but we always do. I've got a stack I can show you real quick. Here's a stack that we've gotten over the last couple of months, just to give you an idea. That's a fair bit of cards, and that's people actually filling them out in the restaurant. We enter these into a database, we upload them into our mailing list, and now in our text list. So it's an effective tool. And I just want to encourage you, if you are not using text messages in your restaurant, I think you're missing out. I think you're missing out on a high level of engagement. I think you're missing out on opportunities. What I did is I sent my first text so what I did was I took my group and I broke it into 6 different groups. So I did a test market of about 550 people. So instead of blasting 3,500 people with one message and having possibly it go well or could possibly go wrong, I broke it up to see what happens. So I've sent 3 or 4 messages out to segments of the list. I'm noticing that the question seems to be a good strategy. Ask a question. I'm also including a link to a gift card. We did $5 on one, we did $10 on another. So I'm going to see what performs better. As a great concept here with any marketing you're going to do for your restaurant, test and measure, try things. We as creatives have a tendency to sometimes pull back, be nervous, try to sell it, am I overselling? You know what? I always think about the fact that if your restaurant were to close, say one day you've been struggling for a year and you're contemplating closing your business, would you possibly regret not sending that email, that text, that Facebook post? Probably you would. Meaning you're going to get a whole lot more upside by sending a message or posting something on social rather than not. So the upside is way bigger than the downside. I think we're used to being in a very busy world that has a lot of inputs, and I don't think people are going to be offended. If they want to remove themselves from the list, they can. But you have to give something of value. So with each text I've sent out so far, I put a link to a $5 or a $10 gift card. They fill out their name. There's no commitment other than their name, first name, last name, and I believe an email address, and they get a $10 gift card emailed to them. So far, we've had a pretty good uptick, the adoption of that. I'm going to check right now. We'll edit this out if it's too long. But I think I can check right now. The last I checked, we had at least 30 people that had gotten this out of the last couple of messages I've sent. And they'll continue to come in because the text will be read at different various times. So if I go to reporting, I use a platform. I'll get into this platform another day. But if I go to the offering, now I did a $5 card. So the $5 card, so far, we have $125, which is 25 people. So 25 people have downloaded a free gift card that they have to spend at least $20 in the restaurant. I'm going to go back and check our $10 card, which I just sent out today. So I sent a text out today. So we took 11 people took us up on that. And I'm talking literally in a couple hours. So, just early results, but it works. So those people now are going to walk around with a little bit of a $10 or $5 gift in their wallet, on their phone, on their Apple phone, or their Android or whatever. But they'll have it in their wallet. They'll be able to come in and spend it. And I can also take that list now and remind them in a month. Let's say, hey, you've got a week to use your gift that we gave you. So try to come on in. So anyways, I want to record this quick video while it's fresh in my head. We're about to leave, go home, get some rest, come back, do it again for Sunday brunch. But I appreciate you listening. This is a Techie Chef, as I call myself. Go to techiechef99.com. You can find us on Instagram, on TikTok, and I hope we bring you value on our YouTube channel. Please comment down below. I know comments are like pulling teeth, but comment down below if you're using text messages in your marketing strategy. Are they effective? The last I read, there's a 97% open rate. And I found with my own habits that even though I'm subscribed to a fair number of promotional texts, like, companies, I don't unsubscribe very rapidly. I mean, even if I don't want to get on it, like I'm a member, or I'm a subscriber to Shoes for Crews, which is a company that provides footwear for restaurants. There's a number of companies that I subscribe via text, and I get a fair amount of text from them, but I just delete them. If I don't want to watch them, I'll just delete them. So for me, I'm 54. I think when people get a little older in our generation now, people are more apt to get angry about it because, they subscribed and they forgot, and then they say, why did I get this text? It doesn't bother me. I mean, I get a text. If it's a good deal, I might log into something, get a t-shirt or whatever. It works. So if you're not using it in your restaurant, I really recommend you start to get a strategy together. If you want to work together, there's some links down below in the description for us to talk. But that's it. I hope you're having a great week, great year. 23 is almost up. We're almost to Thanksgiving. 24 is around the corner. I want you to stay blessed. I want you to keep working hard. I want you to realize that you're doing something that most people won't do, which is be an entrepreneur. If you're running your business, running your restaurant. I thought about it the other day. I said, we get so used to being entrepreneurs, and I've been one since I was a kid, that we're always promoting, always working, always hustling. A lot of people just live a life that is dull. And I don't put them down, but I'm just saying we have, yes, a stressful existence being entrepreneurs. We also have an opportunity to affect the world. And as my mentor from afar says, Myron Golden, I'm paraphrasing it, but as you do creative things, you're really doing God's work. God created us to be creators. And so I believe in that. And I believe that when we're in our creative space, making things, creating ideas, the beautiful thing, I listened to him again today on a video I've already watched probably 6 times. But he said, when you have a creative, when you work a job, you pay for everything that you get in parts of your life, meaning you work 10 hours, you make whatever it is, you spend that money, those 10 hours are gone. When you do a creative business, when you're a creative mind and you create things through your brain and your body and everything that God gave you, you can create an idea and it doesn't take anything away from your creativity. And that one creative idea could create a funnel or create a business that could pay for a whole lot of your lifestyle. And it's still there at the end of the day. So thank God for creativity. I'm very gracious and thankful to God that I have a creative mind. I also have a business mind and a numbers mind, but the creative side of me is definitely there. And when I get in my zone, it's so fun. Why am I here at 10:26 recording a video because I'm excited about an idea. So just realize you're blessed and you have a lot of things to be thankful for. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed, and we'll see you soon.